Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Happy Tuesday to you. Today is October the 28th. Back on the patio. This is Acadiana Weather Today, a short morning chat on your upcoming weather conditions and how they're going to affect your day. Pretty quiet right now, but we've got a big cold front that's going to come through tonight and some blustery conditions coming for the rest of the week with some chilly temperatures too. And at the same time, we're watching Hurricane Melissa, a Category 5 that's now bearing down on Jamaica. Check it out, our sky cam here this morning. We've got some clouds out here, but for the most part, skies are fair. So far, haven't seen a lot of fog on the traffic cameras here, but some of that could materialize here right before sunrise. So keep that in mind. You might need an extra 5 minutes or so. And watch out for the students here as we're in this last week of dark mornings of October before we switch the clocks this weekend. Temperatures should be in the mid-60s for the drop-off and then 82 later this afternoon. Local conditions, for the most part, are seasonal. Low 60s over much of the region with some upper 50s sprinkled in. And as far as our radar is concerned, we're okay locally, but notice showers and thunderstorms starting to fire up back to our northwest. We have a cold front that's going to be working in here. You can see that cold front already making its way across the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma. And we expect that to start arriving in the western part of Acadiana probably very, very late this afternoon into the early evening hours, and then going into the late evening overnight period for the rest of Acadiana. And that trough is also going to pick up Melissa and pull it back to the north. So unfortunately, it is going to be moving over Jamaica, Cuba, the Bahamas before it moves out into the Atlantic. So there's that front, and again, an upper trough is along with it, so it's going to tap into that cold Canadian air and drive it southeastward right toward Louisiana. And with some blustery conditions coming in on Wednesday, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some wind advisories posted. We've already got some gale watches posted out in the offshore waters. But as the front comes through this evening, there will be a broken line of showers and thunderstorms. Level 1 on the severe weather component there. Marginal risk, but really this is going to move through pretty quickly. So amounts of rain aren't going to be a whole lot, maybe up to a half an inch in some cases. Western sections in the offshore waters will probably see a bit more. Then following the front, it's going to be very blustery. You see those winds out in the offshore waters? That's why we've got those gale watches and gale warnings in the far offshore waters. But those winds are going to be screaming across the prairies down toward the Gulf Coast. And I wouldn't be surprised to see some gusts getting into the 35 to 40 mile per hour range without any thunderstorms after that. So you see the dividing line between the warm and the cool. We're still in the warm sector, so temperatures will reach the lower 80s today, but then bottom out in the lower 50s with some 40s to the northwest. And guess what? Wind chills are going to be a factor tomorrow as they will stay in the upper 30s and lower 40s during the early part of the morning. The Gulf right now is okay, and the winds and seas are going to be fine, but once that front goes through, those winds are going to be screaming out of the northwest, and we do have those gale watches posted. Those might be upgraded to gale warnings. Let's focus in now on the tropics as we've got Hurricane Melissa that's out there. It is a powerful hurricane that is now approaching the southwestern coast of Jamaica. It's now starting the northeasterly turn and will start to move across that small island, bringing devastating winds. The National Hurricane Center saying there's really no difference between Cat 5 and Cat 4. Even if it were to weaken a little bit, it's still going to be a catastrophic hurricane. And the same goes for Cuba, and it could be very powerful as well as it moves over the eastern part of the Bahamas and then lifts out into the Atlantic as we go through time. And computer models on the track are pretty much in agreement, and it looks like it may stay at least a Category 4 through the next couple of days, and that would affect the Bahamas. So again, a major hurricane affecting a number of our tropical Caribbean islands. We'll talk more about that in Let's Talk Tropics later today right here on YouTube. Your high today, 83 with partly cloudy skies, and then down into the 50s overnight tonight. As we look ahead into Wednesday, temperatures are going to be running back to around 65 degrees, and it will be windy throughout the day. And then 44 degrees Wednesday night. How about that? Chilly conditions, and then highs on Thursday only around 64. Halloween looks good with lots of sunshine, and trick-or-treaters will enjoy some fine weather that evening. And that also includes parents and those that will be sitting outside handing out candy on Halloween. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. And remember, you can hear my forecast daily on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, and Freedom 95.1. Also, you can catch me at WBRZ. I'm home for the rest of the week here on the patio, but Saturday and Sunday, I'll be over in Baton Rouge. Same goes for Monday, 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, 9 o'clock on Sunday morning, and we kick off Tune In on Monday at 5 a.m. Also, follow my social media pages on Facebook and X, and thanks to everyone who's already subscribed to Acadiana Weather Today right here on YouTube. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have yourself a great Tuesday, and I'll see you later today for Let's Talk Tropics.